like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know he happy. He walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy different city with some different. Here we go.
I spent the whole M on some clothes. Got a bonus, I sold out the show. Gonna like a pot on the stove. Yellow AP on all of my. I like when that white on the toes. Picture me riding around in that rose. I put some ice on my wrist, it was swole. Still ain't got time with you. All of these, my body, I got paid somebody keep checking my pose. Walking in the club with no warning, take care of the money. They swing on the. Water on me like the sunny. I shine when it's sunny. This platinum and rose. Gonna out the street when I go to DC. I'ma see the mo.
Every time I'm gone, I get another. Tryna leave me long, another. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know they be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue landed!
On 1st down, McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham able to drop him for a loss of 4.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. McDonald. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. McDonald. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, it's Love. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense. that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. McDonald. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal. From the gun, McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this is something you may have to deal with when you give the keys to the offense to a rookie quarterback. Now 2 first-half interceptions.
And you do expect it. But I think this deep into the season, you're expecting that to improve and not see it quite so often, or definitely not in this case. So when he goes to the sidelines and the head coach puts his arm around him, he might not be talking to him in nice tones.
Let's go, Mexico!
Ito Smith, his first carry. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Now the Packers get set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Leopard! Here we go now. Blue 90!
To throw on second down. McDonald is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
On third down, McDonald. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the foul. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Rolling. Wide, 674.
Play action. It's Locke. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenny Clark. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Luck. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12.
On 1st down, it's Long. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons are in for 6. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone will pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of the pressure brought in,
And the Falcons get there for the sack. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. He spins free. Oh, now he bowls him over. Well, nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
On 2nd down, here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Check out. You're 70.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Meanwhile, the 2nd quarter score from Carolina. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McDonald throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Operating from the gun. McDonald. Now he's going to go deep down the left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
1st and 10. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Option right, it's Luck. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
675.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they'll run it here. Space to maneuver at the 40.
Wrap up.
Still moving. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Steps away to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Here's Carson, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
12.
A shotgun snap for Luck. That is caught. It's Perriman. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. In for the score. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Coleman. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Off play action. McDonald. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. McDonald. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, McDonald. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but
yeah,
no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald, and he fires one incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And he's got Moncrief. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elite. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tech McKinley in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And can you believe it? It's a 2nd safety in this ball game. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald. Coleman has it here right side. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
Back to throw. McDonald. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he's flushed out left and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Samson Abukum able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Flex round, flex round.
And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is Carson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Wrong, wrong. 5, 6, 3, 2, 1. Regular. 2 right. 11Z.
They'll try the air now with Locke. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. McDonald. He finds Coleman. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route?
Touchdown, Packers. Seth DeValve, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Gun.
From the gun, McDonald finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.